Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. We got a pretty good news update for you guys today, a technical patch and some other stuff to go over, get you guys up to speed. Servers are currently down as of making this. By the time you watch it, they're probably back up and we can get a full assessment of the patch. But let's get into the patch so you guys can see the patch notes and understand what's going on. Okay, so BSG started a technical patch tonight. They said it's going to be down for about 4 hours, or maybe extended if required. Usual stuff that they said. First things up, let's blow this up a little bit so you can actually read it on your phone or wherever you're watching it. Temporarily disabled the less optimal technology of transparent object rendering for factory woods in the lab. This will significantly increase the game client performance on these locations. Similar adjustments for other locations, as well as the option to enable the technology, will be added in future updates. If I tried to explain to you what was going on here, I'd be lying because I don't know. I'm not sure what the technology is. It sounds like something maybe to do with glass or windows, but there's not really that on woods. So I don't know. They found something, reading this, what it looks like is they found something that's causing performance to hang up. They're going to turn it off until they can figure out how to actually fix it. So take that with what it is. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. There might be somebody in the comments who can, who actually works inside Unity or something. Next thing is adjusted the server logic in order to reduce packet loss and rubber banding during character movement. God, I hope this fixes it. Everybody knows what this is. If you've been playing this wipe, you're running around and you just rubber band like crazy. It's terrible. It's awful. It sucks. So hopefully this actually fixes it. Like most things with BSG patches, you got to take this with a grain of salt. Sometimes it doesn't fix it at all. Sometimes it makes it a little bit better. Sometimes it completely fixes it. Sometimes it makes it worse. We just have to wait and see. Fix the cause of the BTR becoming invisible. This is so good. Getting run over by this thing sucks, especially when you're like 10 feet from extract. But it also sucked because you couldn't get in the BTR, find it to do tasks or use it or get out to like the train depot on woods and stuff like that. So again, hopefully it fixes it. We'll find out tomorrow morning or this morning, I guess. Fix the possibility of receiving double damage if the bullet penetrates the integrated neck armor and body armor. Gigabeef did a whole test video on this. If you want to see more details, go about it. Basically, it boils down to a double damage bug. If you got shot in the neck and you had a removable plate on, that bullet did double damage to your thorax, which almost always resulted in a kill, even from ammo that shouldn't be able to kill you. So this is fixed, so that's good. So we should be seeing less of that. Hopefully that's what was causing it coming from AI scavs. I don't know that it was, but it might have been. So let's have to wait and see. Huge one here for folks. They are updating DLSS 4 to the game. So all of the, basically everybody's gonna have to find something else to bitch about, which is great because there was a lot of upheaval over this and it was unnecessary. But BSG's adding DLSS 4 to the game. So there you go. I might actually give it a try. I haven't liked DLSS so far in Tarkov. I use it in other games. Tarkov, I've never really liked it, but we'll give this a try tomorrow and see how it looks. Fix the operation of VSync together with NVIDIA Reflex if they were enabled sequentially during a raid. I'm guessing if you turn these on in a raid, it caused some goofy shit to happen. Not sure. Fixed in a bug with it. Fix the incorrect display of a group member after spawning. I'm not sure what that is. Honestly, I have no idea what that even means, but they fixed it. Fix the incorrect operation of Cyclone Shotgun Thermal Scope. So if you weren't aware, that is this new scope they added here. Normally I would go into the game and show it to you guys, but the game's down, so I can't. So the wiki will have to do. This is a thermal scope that they added this wipe. It's pretty cheap. I think it's on proper 3 for a barter. I don't know why I'm guessing. It says right here. Yeah, proper loyalty level 3. Decent little cheap barter. It's not a great thermal, but it's a thermal. But it hasn't really worked. So it had a bug where it would just have a black screen. So they fixed that, thankfully. Fix the incorrect display of large sized items in special slots. Fix the display of shooting targets in the hideout while selecting a target style. Fix the generator notification after visiting a friend's hideout. Fix the display of prestige dog tags in the Hall of Fame zone. Fix the display of posters in the stash level 2 and 3 zone. Fix the hideout customization items being moved to the other slots if there was no room in stash when they were removed. Fix the uneven output of extracts on woods where players were given the outskirts exfil more often than others. Okay, so they said this is fixed. This is a change. I don't know. This isn't really a fix. This isn't something broken. So if you weren't aware, if you spawned on woods, more than 3/4 of the spawns would give you the outskirt extract. Over here where I'm kind of behind my head. This is outskirts, right? So the only spawns that extracted on the right side of the map, you know, UN or Northern UN roadblock, were basically all of the spawns in here. All these little white arrows you can see. I'll zoom in a little bit. All these little white arrows you can see in here. That was really it. I don't remember if the pit spawn, which is, we called it pit, which is right here by USEC camp, this spawn here, or bowl, whatever. That one I don't think had outskirts. I'm pretty sure it didn't, and I don't think this one did either, but this one did for sure. And all the rest of these have outskirts, which was just wild. So everything, the whole rest of the map came to here to extract. So it makes Woods map flow really weird. And a lot of the times this side of the map is dead at the end of a raid because everybody's kind of moving this way anyways. And then you get a ton of people trying to extract in this small little corner of the map. So we'll see what they do. You can't just say, okay, these guys spawn at Northern now because people just run across the top of the map. So I'm hoping that we get something kind of like Streets, because, you know, Streets is a big square map. So you kind of spawn, where you spawn kind of rotates around the map on where you can extract. So hopefully we see a little bit of that, where the extracts are kind of getting rotated around based on where you are on the map, instead of just those two sides. So we'll have to see. We'll take a look at it and check it out tomorrow. Expanded the objective areas for the tasks Return the Favor, Safe Corridor, and the Huntsman's Path Secured Perimeter. These are great changes. So Return the Favor, a lot of you aren't going to be familiar with it. This is a Lightkeeper task about midway through his tasks, and this is one of the worst ones. I think this is probably the worst one because it requires you to kill, like, I don't remember, 15 PMCs or something like that in this box. They have to be in this box, and a lot of PMCs don't go in that box. So the fix is pretty good. I'll look at, I've got it right here, so I'll just look. What is it? It's kill 15 PMCs. So they're going to make that bigger, so we'll just have to wait and see what that ends up being. For, which one was this called again? Safe Corridor. This is a skier task underground. Basically, it's the cages underneath the K buildings. You have to kill scavs down there. Annoying, but not as one of the worst tasks in the game, but it's still annoying. They're going to make it bigger, so I don't know exactly how they're going to do that. If they're going to like expand it to the hallways and go up to like Harry Potter and this other entrance, or what they're going to do. So again, we'll have to check it out, but they're making it bigger, and bigger is better. That's what she said, right? And then the last one is going to be, what was this one called again? Secured Perimeter. This is where you got to kill PMCs around the office area on Factory. This map probably doesn't make a ton of sense, but this is the office area. And I know people have been talking about it being a little buggy, like actually killing players in the hallway and they don't count. So hopefully they just stretch this box out a little bit and catch some of these areas outside of it. So if somebody's right outside the door or whatever, they still count. There's not really any reason to not do that. I think it's fine, in my opinion, to make that a little bit bigger. They didn't make the one for the Jaeger one, pest control. We didn't get that one any bigger, and that sucks. That one would have been nice to be made a little bit bigger, but it is what it is. Let's say fix multiple gear and clothing combinations added in patch 16 that were causing clipping. There's lots of clipping with just gear that wasn't happening before, and hopefully that, I don't think this is going to mean that, but last time they did this, by fixing clipping, they just made it so you couldn't wear shit together, like a boonie and ear. You can't wear a boonie and ears anymore. So hopefully that's not what the fix is. Hopefully they're actually fixing how the gear stretches, and because like a lot of rigs, like if you're wearing a Thor armor and a lot of the rigs, they just clip through each other and you couldn't even really see the rig. So that was new this wipe. Fix the display of ammo in the AA-12 8-round magazine. Fix the incorrect camera behavior when quick reloading the IWI Uzi with a 25-round magazine. Fix the Lantac BMD A3 adapter compatibility for the MK47 409mm barrel. So this is you'll be able to use the long barrel BMD again, which is interesting. It's been quite a while. This has been, I wasn't sure if this was a bug. I thought it was, because they don't usually just nerf stuff like this. If it works in real life, you can do it. It's been a while, but you can see long barrels with mutants with the BMD A3 again. So there you go if you're a mutant fan. Fix the incorrect visual recoil for the RPD and RPDN when using bipods. And then fix the display of ammo in the Magpul PMag GL9 21 round magazine. This is the Glock mag. Cool. I didn't know there was a problem, but there it is. So that's all the fixes we got from the patch today. Again, 4 hours as of filming this. We're already an hour and a half into it. So by the time you're watching this, the servers are probably live. We'll be playing tomorrow. We'll get into it, figure out how good it is. A couple other things I want to talk about real quick that I missed on my last video. Spawn rates. Boss spawn rates have been turned up a bit. We're sitting at 25% across the board for the most part. You've got weird ones like the goons are 30% on Shoreline, and I think Killa and Tagilla are still 20%, but higher than they've been. They've been getting bumped up, and I've been running into the bosses a lot more. It definitely feels like it. Snow. A lot of people are asking about Snow. Snow went away around this time last year. Date-wise, I don't remember exactly what date it was, but it was like the second week of February. So people were thinking maybe the snow's going to go away here. I don't think so, because we didn't get anything in the patch notes about it. And I kind of expect there to be an event. Last year, they got rid of the event with the Milcentia. I can't say it right. The Milcentia event, the big bonfires around the map. That event was kind of like a spring thing for Russia. So I was kind of thinking we were going to get something like that this year. Maybe not. Nikita did kind of hint at there being a big event in February. So everybody's kind of waiting for that to see what it's going to be. So we'll just have to wait and see. I don't think that's part of this patch. There would have been more here, I believe, if there was, but could be wrong. BSG surprised us before. We could have all hell could break loose tomorrow morning when the server comes up. There is a new survey up. This one is about player scavs and how you play it, how you enjoy it, stuff like that. Go ahead and go do the survey. It gives you a reward. So make sure that when you sign in to do it, if you want the reward on PvP, that's where you take the survey. Because if you're on PvE and you take the survey, that's where the reward's going to go. And the reward for me was 10 ES lamps, which is probably one of the most needed items in the hive. You need like 100 something of them. I don't remember what it is. But it gives you 10 of them found in raid. You do it. So pretty much everybody's going to need those, I think, just about. So kind of a good reward, but it's BSG asking about player scav stuff. So go check that out. Go take the survey and get your 10 ES lamps. So we'll wrap her up there. I'm going to push this over to the editors, and then I'm going to go to bed, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for more Tarkov. Thanks for watching, as always. Sorry, I'm kind of tired, so my brain's not working great right now. Appreciate you guys being here nonetheless. Hope this video is helpful for you. We'll get information spread tomorrow that we need to. If there's anything weird or anything new, we'll make sure to get another video out so you guys are up to speed. So make sure you are liked and subscribed so you see that when it comes out. We'll wrap her up there. I wish you guys the best of luck in your raids. Hopefully the game's better tomorrow. But with that, we'll say goodnight, and we'll see you in Tarkov.